it's Claire here in Bratislava, Slovakia with Lea Danis. She's a singer here and she's going to take us around the city and give us a taste of the local music scene.
I'm working on my foreign voice.
This is Radio Viva where I'm working.
How long have you been working here at the radio?
For about 1 year now. I started as a news reporter, and then later I got a chance to have my kind of own show during the weekends, where we are like three girls are like changing every second, every third weekend.
So does music play a big role in that, or is it kind of its own thing?
Well, for me, for a musician, it has a big impact on my mind because I'm listening to all those like pop songs, you know, everything which is just like cool and on the Billboard or in our charts. So it does have an impact. Like when it comes to my music, I'm trying to be maybe more radio friendly. So I'm putting more, like upbeat tempo, and the lyrics are maybe more simpler. I would say, like, just to be more popular. Maybe I'm losing something, but on the other way I'm like going more into the business, which is basically music is also a business.
Absolutely.
Just be honest.
My background's similar in that, I'm a musician, but I've also worked on the business side of things.
Yeah, so
it's hard because you have to balance these two
absolutely
opposing mindsets.
Absolutely, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, if you have to do everything by yourself, it's just so crazy because you have to just switching your mind from just being like free spirit and you just want to express yourself, express your mind, and then on the other hand, you have to think about money.
No, it's true. And honestly, the people that are the most successful are the ones that are able to do both but keep them separate, I think.
It's crazy. I mean, it's just a bit psycho.
It's like its own skill set is managing those two mindsets. Absolutely. How would you generally describe your genre of music?
Okay, so I would say I'm in the middle of pop. I love the word dream pop.
Dream pop, I love that.
I love it.
That's great.
It's just it's something I feel really.
Yeah.
So pop, dream pop, also dance pop, definitely for sure, and I wouldn't say neo soul, but there is some soul parts,
influences there.
Definitely, I love soul so much. So it's just like fusion of those, I would say, and it's changing. It's crazy when I'm listening to my songs like from a year or two or three back, ago, and I feel like, okay, really? Was it me? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm evolving, I'm growing. Let's call it that way.
But that's great. Any art is always going to be a reflection of you and where you are in your life now. And
absolutely. Let's see what will happen in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, in our country, hip hop is quite, like coming in, how to say, these days, and I'm really worried that I will have this in my music maybe in 2 years. Let's see.
I guess it's one of those things where if it comes from an authentic place, like if you are really into hip hop and it starts coming out, it'll be interesting to see.
I can tell you I feel it, but I cannot, rap.
Yeah.
Can you?
Nope.
Okay.
Definitely not. As popular music changes,
so much it's changing. I mean, you can see, for example, I love Ariana Grande or I don't know, Bieber Rexha, and you can see even, I mean, they are like going their way, but you can feel the changing also in their kind of lyrics and the way they're like express themselves, and I think they are like working with different producers. I think again it's business, but you can really feel, okay, this is a different producer and this is different producer, but the same artist, because of the the vibe and the voice. But it's interesting. I mean, like again, it's something in between business and non-business.
So you mentioned some of your influences. Who are other people who have impacted your music?
Christina Aguilera.
Oh yeah.
I love her so much. Then we had something like The Voice, the show?
Yeah.
But like 15 years back, or
Okay.
like 10 years back or something like that. And there was like a girl, like she was in the top 3 and I was like in love with her and her voice and stuff, So just like really random artists, like, from America and from our country, whatever, which like
hits home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, Christina Aguilera. These days, Ariana Grande, love her. Mabel, Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
And Khaled, just like something like very vibey.
Yeah.
And maybe Solange.
Yeah.
Like different kind of artists.
Really like powerful women in music.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
It seems like I have some
Yeah.
issues.
No, I think it's great. So often the industry tends to, pit women against each other, and there are all these polls. They're like, who do you like better, Ariana or like Lizzo? And I'm like, why are we comparing them?
Yeah.
First of all, completely different artists. And second of all, they, there's a lot of like support there.
Yeah.
People want to see other people do well, and I think that that's really awesome to be like, these are some women that I love and have helped me like be who I am.
Yeah, but as you said, like it's very sad when they're trying to put girls, women, against each other, and just like no point, like why?
Yeah. So I'd love to talk a little bit more about your history of music and how you got started, and how Bratislava and being here has shaped that.
Okay, so actually I'm from a different part of the Slovakia, from the east side, and it's quite far from here. It's like 8+ hours. I came to Bratislava when I was 19 for a university, and then I started to study journalism. I didn't really focus on music. I didn't do music, even I felt it from when I was like maybe 7. I would say honestly I didn't have the courage to just like open up. For me it was very scary. It was like stepping into the like whole new world,
unknown.
Absolutely. So this changed when I was in Sri Lanka. I was living there for like 2 years, and I went there for a project as a journalist. I was doing a lot of modeling before, just like for traveling. I love it. I love traveling, so that was like the way how to not to spend, maybe earn something, just travel. And then I met a girl from London, and she was working there for can I say the brand?
Yeah, I think so.
Victoria's Secret?
Yeah.
It's fine. So she was working there for them as a fit model. And we met on one like show, like a model show, and she said, okay, like you look like me, the body is like similar, so we need a backup model. So then I went there for like casting, and they made pictures and stuff, and they said, okay, we will get in touch. Okay. Never see you again. So then I left Sri Lanka. I went to Cyprus, where my that time boyfriend was, now husband, and they called me back like in 1 month, and they offered me a proper full-time job as a model in Sri Lanka.
Wow.
I said, I'm doing it. I'm going back. So it was quite crazy. And that was the moment. That's my answer to your question. Like half an hour before, that I felt. Okay, I'm doing it here, like fit modeling for Victoria's Secret in Sri Lanka. I mean, this is like
so crazy. Yeah.
So I think I can do singing. Just try it. Just do it. Why not? And if it will be too bad, nobody will know because it's in Sri Lanka. That was a very important moment for my music career or my music journey.
I've had a lot of moments like that of, well, if I can be, in Slovakia doing an interview series, then like, why not anything, and I think it's so important to have those moments of, well, if this can happen, why not?
Because you open your mind.
Totally.
And you're just like open to things. You're like talking to people, and you're saying, why not?
Yeah.
If you wanna stay, if you wanna pay, I will be here. If you wanna go, if you wanna know, I will be there.
So now we are in this Decca studio next to the Jam Cat studio. So this is basically the studio area here in Bratislava.
So have you recorded a lot here over the years?
Yeah, quite a lot. Yeah, I have a friend here, so he's doing stuff with a sound, and he's a very good sound engineer. So it's very important to have those kind of people also. Not only musicians, but like this technical part. It's quite, I would say, it's crucial. So.
Yeah, and when you have people that you know and can trust, and you know that they know what you're looking for.
Exactly.
That's so important.
They have good coffee here, so it's also very
That's the most important.
Yeah.
So are there a lot of different studio options in the city? How does that sort of work here?
I would say Bratislava is like becoming quite a interesting place when it comes to music. We are having more and more studios where you can you can choose based on rates or friendship or whatever. You definitely have places to choose from in Bratislava. I mean,
So you were saying before that a lot of the studios tend to be kind of farther outside of the city.
Yeah, before it was like that, and even now, I mean, like you have so many studios out of Bratislava because it's cheaper.
Right.
You can really go, you know, like not so far, maybe like an hour from Bratislava, and find great places, you know, to record. I know that people from Austria or like from Czech Republic, they're coming in.
Right, because
Slovakia.
all these cities in other countries are so close to Bratislava.
Yeah, Bratislava is a very good place. I mean, it's center of whatever. It's small, and you can still go to Vienna, to Prague, to Budapest. It's not that far.
Yeah.
So I think the location is quite good
Yeah.
when it comes even to music or concerts or studios.
Do you find either in studios or at live venues that you're meeting a lot of musicians from other countries nearby, or is it mostly people from Slovakia?
I would say we have a lot of people like from different countries coming here, but maybe it's like happening, you know, like people are like starting to explore Slovakia because maybe they don't know about our country, or they still think that we are Czechoslovakia and the capital is Prague. It's not for 20 years already. And I mean, yeah, when they find out the place is quite cool and it's a nice city, I can say that. So they keep coming back, and then they maybe start to like perform. So this is happening, but maybe it wasn't like that 5 years back.
Oh, interesting.
Ago. Yeah, my friend Andrea, she's organizing an open mic. And I think every single show there is at least one person from abroad, like one or two out of 10. So I think it's quite cool.
That's really awesome. So what are some other studios in Bratislava that you might recommend to other people coming here?
Okay, let me think. Lava Guns, for sure. That's like one of the best, I would say. I've been recording there for a couple of times. It's big, and I think TV shows also use it for their project. It's cool, it's nice, and good people. Pulp will be another one. It's more grunge, more underground, but still a lot of projects going on there. So for sure.
That's awesome.
I tried to record in the studios before because I felt like, oh my god, I have to do it. I have to go to the studio just
it's a
to
professional.
Exactly, it's a professional. You have this mindset like you want to be very good and you want to sound better, as good as possible. But then I found out like maybe emotions for me is very important. It's more important than the quality. Yeah. Because at the end you just want to feel something from the song. And I ended up to record in my room.
Oh, cool.
And I just have the Shield and I have 2 mics, so I can just switch, you know, based on the song. And I find it very cool because I can just like, you know, I can record at 2 a.m. if I want.
It gives you the freedom to just
I can be naked
when you want to
record, or I don't know, whatever, you know, I can drink wine and I don't have to like be very, you know, like thinking about how much is it, or like we have to go because another band is coming, or like
the time constraints,
you know, watching me, they're like looking at me and I feel like, oh my god. So I find it very easy to record at my place, and then I send it out to the producers and they're like making some magic to sound maybe a bit better, and this is how I work.
Can you talk a little bit about past projects and maybe anything that's in the works right now?
Definitely. So I just finished my album. It happened last year, and since it's just beginning of 2020, I can say that it's just finished. And I'm planning a tour.
So where are you hoping to play? Is it mostly in Slovakia, or are you looking at other countries as well?
The thing is, like the songs on the album, 7 out of 8 are in English, and only 1 is in Slovak. I'm so sorry, but it's a big challenge to really sing in my language. It's quite tough. So it will be great to sing it in Slovakia, that's for sure. And the plan is just really go abroad, like maybe Austria, Czech Republic, Hungary maybe.
I think it's really interesting that you sing mostly in English. You're saying Slovak is really hard to sing in.
For me, I would say it's, you know, the pronunciation, the meaning, the words are more complex. And you have to really think how to structure the sentence just to say something which has meaning and sense, makes sense. You know, it's quite difficult, but it's not impossible. For sure, we have a lot of musicians doing it. So for me, it's a challenge, and I want to also focus on that this year. But as you said, I'm doing a lot in English because I'm working with producers from different parts of the world. So just to connect and to know what we are doing, it's important to like share the language.
More love, more love. I need more love, some more love, more love.
We are in this Bohéma Bar in Bratislava. Claire, have you ever been here?
I have never been here.
This is like one of the coolest places in Bratislava. It's a place where you want to go for a concert and, you know, like party, and it's just like a place to be.
It has like a really nice kind of laid back vibe here.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a cool place because like the owners, originally they are artists, so I think you can feel it here.
So what kinds of shows have you been to here?
Well, the last time I've been here was like 2 days ago. It was a
Really recent.
super fresh. It was a release party. One Slovak girl, she's a singer and she's also an actress, like very famous. And it was like fully packed, and it was like, you know, like the vibe. I mean, it's not too big, it's not too small. I think it's just perfect. This place is quite like independent place, so you can find different kind of underground artists you cannot find in popular magazines or like blogs.
So what are some other venues maybe similar to this one if you're looking for the independent music scene here in Bratislava?
Absolutely. I mean, depends what you like. If you like more like dance, kind of you know, independent DJs, maybe you can go to Spirit, a new Spirit bar. For example, MMC, it's Majestic Music Club. It's a place where you can find independent, but also like more popular bands. Like they are coming even like from abroad. So, and they don't want to go to a huge hall. They just want to go to the middle-sized places. So Majestic Music Club is great, or Babylon is quite famous. Refinery Gallery, it's quite also famous in Bratislava. So if you are you're in the city, definitely check it out.
Would you say that dance and electronic music is really, really big in Bratislava?
I can say it's there. The scene is definitely there. You just need to find the places to go. Yeah, I think Bratislava, when we are talking about Bratislava, it's quite a small kind of capital.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a huge
It's
city.
not a huge place, yeah.
But comparing to the music scene, I can see, or I can tell, it's quite rich in different genres.
Do you think venues here are pretty open to letting maybe newcomers or people who aren't as established yet as musicians book shows?
I would say places like this definitely for sure, but there are like certain places like clubs which I think they're quite like okay, they need to have a proof that you have a certain level of.
You need to be able to bring people.
I think so. Yeah, exactly. It's a business, so they need to be sure that you will like fulfill the room.
Yeah,
and they will make a business.
Yeah. Do you think there are any misconceptions that people have about the music scene here, or just about Bratislava in general?
Okay, that's a good question, because I think they do if they don't come to the Central Europe too often. I think they still think like Bratislava is maybe dangerous, I think, or maybe they still think about Prague. As I said previously, they still don't know what Bratislava actually is, where is it, and stuff like that. And I think once you're here and you like you catch the vibe, you'll keep coming, because it's like it's a nice city and it's not too big, it's not too small. And I think a lot of foreigners like Bratislava. I think
I do.
I'm very proud. I can live here and like you know show you around.
Yeah. Well, it's been so much fun. So thank you
so much. Thank you.
I follow up, I follow you, I follow for more. I follow up, I follow you, I follow for more love.
Thank you, Lea, so much for showing us around Bratislava.
Thank you for having me, Claire. It was an amazing journey.
We had such a fun time. We hope you enjoyed watching. I'm gonna link all of Lea's music down below so you can check her out. And please make sure to subscribe, because we got new videos coming very soon. Someone asked me last night at my show, because there was a bunch of drunk people, and one of them was like, can you freestyle some Bob Marley? And I was like,
What's going on in here?
I would never disrespect Bob Marley like that.
Oh, it hasn't so much.
Sorry for
No,
that.
no worries.
I wanted to be like super.
No, I actually asked the question really awkwardly, so I wanted to say it again anyway. What is that noise?
My English is so great, and she used to live in.
I love this that you're fully fluent in multiple languages, and you're like, oh no, my English. What? See, my English is not that good. right now there's no show going on, and it has just kind of like a nice
The show is going
vibe.
on.
The show is going on. We still have 2 more locations.
Yep.
Magic of cinema. That's it.